What if the first 60 minutes of your morning could silently decide whether you'll live a long, healthy life or gradually break down years earlier than you should? It may sound dramatic, but science confirms it. The decisions you make before breakfast directly shape your mood, metabolism, memory, and how your body ages over time. Millions of people are unknowingly rushing through their mornings in a way that quietly harms them, spiking stress hormones, neglecting vital systems, and accelerating decline. But here's the truth: those who remain energetic, sharp, and mobile into their 90s almost always share one thing in common: a carefully crafted morning routine. These aren't fancy routines involving complicated tools or exotic health hacks. They're simple, research-backed habits, and some take less than a minute. But practiced consistently, they stimulate the body's longevity pathways, turning on the systems that repair cells, reduce inflammation, and maintain energy well into your later decades. Today I'll walk you through 7 specific habits found in the lives of people who thrive well beyond 90. These habits aren't about trends. They're about timing, biology, and consistency. And one of them takes just 30 seconds, but can dramatically reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease. Before we dive in, if you're someone who wants to live longer, move better, and stay mentally clear after 60, make sure you like this video and subscribe. Every week, we share science-backed strategies to help you age with strength, not struggle. And in the comments, tell us, how do you currently start your day? Which habit are you most excited to try? Let's build a healthier future, starting right now. Habit number 1. Begin with hydration before anything else. The first thing your body needs when you wake up is water. Not coffee, not juice, just clean, room temperature water. Why? Because after 6 to 9 hours of sleep, your body is significantly dehydrated. You lose moisture every hour through breathing and sweating, and by morning your blood becomes more viscous. This thicker blood increases pressure on your heart, strains your kidneys, and can even impair brain function. According to top nephrology experts, this state, called morning blood sludging, puts unnecessary stress on your circulatory system and contributes to the slow accumulation of damage that leads to early aging. The solution is shockingly simple. Keep a glass of water on your nightstand. The moment you open your eyes, drink the entire thing, before checking your phone, before standing up, and definitely before reaching for caffeine. Room temperature water is best, as cold water can shock your digestive system first thing. Studies show that immediate morning hydration improves alertness, aids digestion, helps flush out overnight waste from your lymphatic system, and even improves your skin's elasticity. This one habit sets the foundation for everything else you'll do that day. Hydration impacts cellular repair, hormone balance, and even your joint health. Without it, you're starting your day in a biological deficit. With it, you're telling your body, we're awake, we're nourished, and we're ready. Do this, one thing consistently, and you'll feel the difference in your energy levels within a week. Habit number 2. Get direct natural light within 30 minutes of waking if you're starting your day under artificial lighting or staying inside for hours after. Waking, you're working against your own biology. The human body is governed by its circadian rhythm, your internal clock, and that clock depends on light. Specifically, bright natural light in the first 30 minutes after waking is what tells your brain that the day has begun. This light exposure regulates your cortisol levels, boosts serotonin, and sets the timer for melatonin production later at night, which affects your sleep. When your body misses this natural light signal, your internal timing gets thrown off. You may feel sluggish during the day, struggle with poor sleep at night, or suffer from mood swings and mental fog. Research from institutions like the National Institute on Aging shows that people who get natural morning light daily have significantly lower rates of insomnia, depression, and cognitive decline, especially past age 65. The habit is simple. Within the first half hour after waking, expose yourself to direct natural light for at least 5 to 10 minutes. This doesn't mean looking directly at the sun. Stand near a window. Sit on your porch. Go for a short walk if possible. Even on cloudy days, outdoor light is 50 to 100 times stronger than indoor lighting. If you live in a darker climate or during winter, consider using a full-spectrum light therapy lamp as a supplement. The benefits are fast. Your energy stabilizes, your mood lifts, your sleep improves, and your hormones begin to align with the natural cycle your body was designed to follow. Over time, this small habit can drastically reduce your risk of sleep disorders, metabolic issues, and age-related memory decline. Habit number 3. Move gently before breakfast to activate longevity. Pathways. What's the first thing most people do after waking up? Sit. Sit to check their phone. Sit for breakfast. Sit to start work. But your body isn't designed to wake up and stay still. After hours of rest, your joints need lubrication, your muscles need blood flow, and your brain needs movement-based stimulation. This is why gentle physical movement in the first hour of the day is one of the most overlooked yet powerful habits for long-term health. We're not talking about going to the gym or running a mile. We're talking about 5 to 10 minutes of slow, fluid motion. Think ankle rolls, shoulder circles, slow hip rotations, side bends, or even gentle yoga. If your body allows, add a slow walk around your home or step outside and take a few deep lunges or stretches. This isn't about intensity, it's about intention. Studies from geriatric health departments and sports medicine experts show that early day movement reduces joint inflammation, improves flexibility, and activates a cellular process known as autophagy. Autophagy is your body's built-in self-cleaning mode. It helps recycle damaged cells, reduce inflammation, and prevent the buildup of cellular waste that contributes to aging and disease. When done on an empty stomach, this effect is even more pronounced. Your muscles don't just move you, they regulate your metabolism, insulin sensitivity, and immune responses. By gently activating them early, you're sending your body a powerful message: keep everything flowing, keep everything alive. This habit, practiced consistently, supports long-term mobility, reduces fall risk in older age, and even improves brain function thanks to the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF. Most importantly, it feels good. The tension eases, the stiffness fades, and you're not waiting until pain or illness forces you to move. You're moving to prevent those outcomes. Habit 3. Gentle movement before breakfast. Now here's the key: consistency. Movement in the morning isn't a one-time fix. It's a daily conversation with your joints and your nervous system. Think of it like brushing your teeth, but for your spine, hips, and knees. You're removing stagnation, increasing synovial fluid, that's the natural lubrication in your joints, and improving your body's readiness for the day. Mobility is not just a physical issue, it's tied directly to independence in later life. People who move first thing in the morning are more likely to remain active, avoid falls, and maintain cognitive clarity. That's because movement stimulates the vestibular system and enhances coordination and focus. And remember, it doesn't take long. You're not doing this for calorie burn. You're doing it to tell your body, we are in motion, we are functioning, we are alive. So tomorrow morning, once you've had your water and caught some sunlight, commit to 5 minutes of motion, even if it's just swaying side to side, touching your toes, rolling your shoulders, or stretching your back. Your future self at 80 or 90 will thank you for keeping the gears oiled. It's a small daily gift with massive compound interest. Habit 4. 30-second breathing that reprograms your stress response. Let's talk about one of the simplest yet most effective tools for longevity, and it takes less than a minute. Controlled, rhythmic breathing. Not just inhaling and exhaling on autopilot, but breathing with intention. You see, most people breathe shallowly when they wake up. This keeps the nervous system stuck in a mild fight-or-flight state, especially if you go straight to your phone, emails, or stressful thoughts. But with just 30 seconds of guided breathwork, you can shift your entire physiology. The method is simple. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat this cycle 3 or 4 times. This activates your vagus nerve, which tells your body, you're safe, you can rest, you can repair. Researchers in blue zones, The areas with the highest concentration of people living past 100 have documented that some form of morning breath control is a common thread. Whether through quiet prayer, meditative breathing, or simple silence, this slow, steady breathing lowers cortisol, reduces inflammation, and improves heart rate variability, one of the strongest predictors of cardiac longevity. Here's how to do it. Sit upright or stand while catching natural light. Inhale quietly through the nose for 4 seconds. Hold it for 7. Then slowly exhale through the mouth for 8 seconds with a soft whooshing sound. Focus your mind on nothing but the rhythm. Just 3 to 4 rounds of this routine can drop your heart rate, improve your oxygen exchange, and reset your stress baseline. It may seem too small to matter, but this is one of those biological levers that flips everything else into place. You're training your body to operate in calm confidence, not wired urgency. And when you start your day from that foundation, you make better choices. You digest food better. You move more. You sleep deeper. Breath is the master key. Use it wisely and use it early in your day. Habit 5. The high-impact longevity breakfast. Protein plus fiber. Let's bust a myth. Breakfast is not just the most important meal of the day. It's the most strategic. The first foods you put in your body after 8+ hours of fasting have a powerful impact on your hormones, blood sugar, energy levels, and inflammation patterns. Unfortunately, the modern Western breakfast, toast, cereal, muffins, or nothing at all, is often the most harmful meal of the day. If you want to support longevity, your breakfast needs 2 things, at least 25 grams of protein and a minimum of 8 grams of fiber. Why? Because this combination stabilizes your glucose response, supports muscle maintenance, feeds your microbiome, and kickstarts your metabolic engines without overloading your insulin response. Start with protein. Great choices include eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, tofu, legumes, or a clean protein shake. Avoid sugary granola, pastries, and even most smoothies. Those often spike your blood sugar fast and lead to crashes within 2 hours. Next, add fiber. Chia seeds, berries, oats, flax seeds, and dark leafy greens all work beautifully. These fiber-rich ingredients slow digestion, lower cholesterol, feed your gut bacteria, and reduce systemic inflammation. Bonus points if you include a healthy fat, like avocado, olive oil, or almonds, to keep you full longer and support brain function. Here's a sample. Scrambled eggs with spinach, mushrooms, and avocado on the side. Or a chia seed pudding with almond milk, topped with walnuts and blueberries. These meals take no longer than a sugary breakfast, but do infinitely more for your body. Remember, what you eat first sends a message. A breakfast built on sugar and carbs says store fat, spike insulin, prepare for crashes. A breakfast built on protein and fiber says fuel with stability, repair tissues, build strength. Make the right choice early, and your entire day follows suit. Habit 6. Start the day. With real human connection, one of the most underappreciated secrets to long-term vitality isn't found in a supplement or superfood. It's found in simple, meaningful interaction. Human connection, especially early in the day, sets the emotional and hormonal tone for the rest of your biology. When you speak to someone you care about in the morning, your body releases oxytocin and dopamine, chemicals that reduce stress, improve immunity, and regulate blood pressure. Studies from Harvard's 80-year adult development study, one of the most comprehensive on human health, found that consistent, emotionally safe relationships were more predictive of longevity than cholesterol levels or exercise habits. And the timing matters. When connection happens before 10 a.m., it activates a stronger neurological imprint, boosting feelings of purpose, lowering inflammatory cytokines, and balancing your cortisol rhythm. Your morning interaction doesn't need to be deep or dramatic. A phone call, a warm chat over breakfast, a check-in with your spouse, neighbor, or close friend. If you live alone, send a voice note or make a morning call part of your daily rhythm. Even small social rituals signal safety to the nervous system and reduce feelings of isolation that are directly linked to earlier mortality. The goal here is not to be constantly social, it's to remind your body you're not alone. Biologically, this translates to reduced stress, sharper cognition, and stronger resilience against illness and depression. So tomorrow morning, before diving into tasks, speak to someone with warmth. It's more powerful than most pills. Habit. 7. 2-minute directed gratitude that rewires your brain. We've all heard about gratitude. But the kind that promotes longevity isn't vague or passive. It's specific, intentional, and practiced first thing in the morning, before the world gets noisy. Neuroscientists have now confirmed that a directed gratitude practice can rewire your brain structure, lower inflammatory markers, improve heart rate variability, and even influence gene expression. Here's how to practice it effectively. Sit still for 2 minutes, ideally after your breathing exercise. Place one hand over your heart. Name 3 parts of your body that you're thankful for, and explain why. For example, I'm grateful for my hands. They allow me to cook and write. I'm thankful for my legs. They carry me through the world. I appreciate my eyes. They help me see beauty every day. This level of specificity activates your brain's prefrontal cortex, boosting emotional regulation and lowering your stress response for hours. And here's the kicker. This effect is strongest when gratitude is expressed in the first hour of the day. That's when your brain is most receptive to rewiring. Don't worry about doing it perfectly. The goal is presence, not performance. You're shifting your attention from problems to assets, from fear to trust. And when you thank your body consistently, you build a relationship with it that promotes healing, patience, and vitality. You move more gently, you eat more intuitively, you rest more deeply. Start this tomorrow. 2 minutes, 3 body parts, 1 shifted mindset. That's all it takes. Let's pause and put this all together. You've now learned the 7 morning habits consistently seen in the healthiest, longest-living individuals across the world. These are not fads. They are simple, actionable rituals that tell your body, every single morning, to repair, grow, and stay strong. Let's recap. Hydration. First thing, you rehydrate your organs and circulate nutrients with a single glass of water before doing anything else. This wakes up your kidneys, clears brain fog, and gets your cardiovascular system running cleanly. Natural light, within 30 minutes. You expose your brain to sunlight or full-spectrum brightness to reset your body clock, regulate stress hormones, and improve sleep, even before the day begins. Gentle movement. Before food, you send a message to your muscles and joints that they're still needed. You activate cellular cleaning systems, reduce stiffness, and prepare your body to function smoothly all day. Breath work for 30 seconds. You take conscious control of your nervous system. You switch off fight or flight mode and activate your body's natural healing response. Calm, focused, and ready. Protein and fiber-rich breakfast. You fuel your body with the right macronutrients that reduce inflammation, stabilize energy, and support metabolic health instead of spiking and crashing your blood sugar. Meaningful morning connection. You interact with someone you care about, even briefly, and tell your brain that you are safe, loved, and supported. This strengthens both your immunity and your emotional core. 2 minutes of directed gratitude. You shift your mental lens from what's going wrong to what's working beautifully. You give your body the emotional signal to release stress and build resilience. Each of these actions on its own may seem small, but together, they form a quiet morning blueprint for strength, clarity, mobility, emotional balance, and deep cellular level healing. Now here's the truth. Most people will hear this and move on. They'll scroll to the next video, read the next headline, and wake up tomorrow doing the exact same things that have been aging them for years. Not because they don't care, but because they haven't slowed down long enough to realize that their mornings are sacred. But you've made it this far. That means something. It means you're ready. You're not waiting for a health scare or a milestone birthday. You're not hoping for a magic cure. You're building your foundation brick by brick, habit by habit, starting before the rest of the world is even awake. Because the truth is, health doesn't happen in your doctor's office. Longevity isn't found in a pill, and vitality isn't reserved for people with better genetics. It's earned, quietly, slowly, consistently, in those first few minutes when you're alone with your thoughts, your breath, and your choices. This isn't about perfection. You don't have to master all 7 habits at once. In fact, the most successful transformations happen gradually. Maybe you start with the water. Maybe you step outside for light. Maybe tomorrow is the first time you try slow breathing without rushing to your phone. Every habit you layer on strengthens the signal you're sending to your body. I'm investing in you. I'm not waiting for damage to happen. I'm building strength today. What's powerful is how quickly you begin to feel it. Within days, your mornings feel less frantic. Your digestion improves. Your mood stabilizes. You sleep better. You move easier. And then, something bigger happens. Your relationship with your body changes. Instead of frustration, there's partnership. Instead of fear, there's trust. You stop treating your body like a machine that's breaking down and start honoring it like the loyal companion it is, one that's trying every day to keep you alive, balanced, and well. That shift, mental and physical, is what separates those who simply grow older from those who grow stronger. You begin to walk taller. You think more clearly. You act with intention. Not because your body is perfect, but because you're finally aligned with it. And that's the difference between aging and thriving. Across the world, in Okinawa, Costa Rica, Ikaria, Loma Linda, this pattern holds true. The elders who live past 90 with vitality aren't doing radical things. They're doing ordinary things with deep consistency. And they're starting early, before breakfast, before stress, before the noise of the day. You have that same opportunity every single morning. You don't need equipment. You don't need extra time. You just need a shift in intention. Let this be the day you decide. Let tomorrow morning be the first vote you cast for the future you want. A future where your joints don't ache constantly, where your brain stays sharp, where your relationships stay deep, where your energy lasts into the evening, and where your body doesn't feel like a burden, but like a gift. The gift of one more walk, one more laugh, one more sunrise. Let these 7 habits carry you there. Not all at once, not perfectly, but faithfully, day after day, morning after morning. You already know how quickly time passes. Another decade will arrive whether you're ready or not. The difference is whether you arrive there as someone who has built a foundation of health or someone who's racing to fix what could have been prevented. That's why it starts now. That's why it starts small. That's why it starts with a sip of water, a breath of air, and a little movement before your first bite. You are not powerless in how you age. You are not a victim of what the calendar says. You are not at the mercy of what happened before. You have this hour. You have this day. You have this body. And it's listening. Will you whisper stress or strength? Will you send the signal to repair or to retreat? Will you let those first 60 minutes carry your entire life forward? Because they can. Because they do. Because they already are. If you found these habits valuable, take a second to like this video. It really helps more people discover tools that could transform their life after 60. Are you already practicing any of these habits? Or planning to start tomorrow? Let me know down in the comments. I personally read everyone. And don't keep this to yourself. Share it with a friend, a parent, or anyone you care about. You never know. It might be the thing that helps them live longer, sleep better, or wake up feeling like themselves again.